All right, here's a look at stage 3 from the Henry County match this past weekend, January 2025. My second match shooting as a senior. It's awesome. Here we go. Let's watch it and we'll talk about it. How about we watch at full speed? Yeehaw! Yes, those plates were illegal. It's an outlaw stage in the middle of a USPSA match. So first position here, had a mini popper, then you had the tucks. As I transition to the tucks, let's see if you can see where my gun goes. Anyway, buzzer goes off, step back, transition. That was a first shot. I over-transitioned to here. I wouldn't even say over-transitioned. I just didn't control the gun. Saw the sight lift from the hardcover, put 2 in the brown. We didn't care. As we start to move back, head comes around first. Look where the gun's at in the dragging position. I consider that a good place to keep it. Pointing down range, no RO is ever going to question this. And when I get deep enough past the barrel where the target exposes, then the gun's on target to step in behind. I try not to bring the gun to the target too quick when I'm retreating. I try to make sure I step in behind the gun first. Okay, moving back here. Quarter speed. I'm spotting the spot. I'm using the fault line to help me stop a lot more than I normally do. So I came in, planted left foot on fault line while swinging right foot around to open my hips up for what's next. Transition. Could have left the gun up a little higher when I transitioned, but we pulled in and pushed out. Look at that muzzle control. All right, we come into here, and I knew coming into here I needed to stop right on that post, otherwise that target just disappeared so quick. Come over, transition, target opens right up, head first, gun, try to keep the body moving, good, push off into the corner. Again, eyes looking where I want my feet to go, eyes are back up, guns extended. I really wanted to come into this position and not stop. I wanted to roll through. So the splits were a little slower. Driving forward as best as a senior class shooter can. Another tucks. Snap to the mini popper. Little lean forward. Things go well. Push off, keeping the gun pointed pretty much squarely downrange. Again, moving in and around behind the gun to come into the final position. Now let's talk about this here. Looking at the plate rack over here, not plate rack, so the double star, there's 2 of them that move on an articulating post arm. Stay to the high side. That kept the weight from not dropping any lower. It dropped the lower one lower, that's fine. But the upper one just kind of stays there and it wasn't spinning much. Then I transition and pick up the bottom one. The one fella in our squad who shot the lower one first, it started going up and down a lot for him, and he had to chase the plates a lot more. None of them really spun too much, so that wasn't too much of a consideration. Look at some footwork here. All right, so we open the hips up here. Go, step. Again, watch what my feet are doing. They're setting up for what's next. What's next? I need to drive my hips hard to the left, back to the right, so my feet are set up. As I reach with the right foot, toes pointing at target, I open those hips up there. As I leave there, boom. Both feet, you can't see my feet very well, both feet are facing the target. Now we come into here. Right foot's facing target, left foot's facing downrange. Target foot, travel foot. Setting up for what's next. A little lean forward. Drive. When I'm driving, especially since I'm in gravel, you'll notice this shin angle does not get close to 45. The closer you get to 45, this wants to slide. And when I step with that foot, you'll see me drive with the toes straight down hard first. I'm trying to make the gravel pack up a little bit and not slide. So when I move in gravel, which is most of the ranges I have, including my own, I stab the foot into the ground to get good traction. Hope you found something useful in here. Get out to TFI Academy and let's do some training.